If I'm gonna be talking for an hour, I'm gonna have something to drink. Hi, I'm Brennan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And one thing you might not know about me is I've never played Gen 5, so this is gonna be a great Pokemon tier list. But a lot of these Pokemon are in later Pokemon games, which great news because I'm familiar with them. So this is Victini. It's the victory Pokemon, and it's very fun that a mythical Pokemon's #1 in the tier list. Like you would oh, we're not starting with the grass starter. We're starting with a legendary. And if you don't know that Victini is Victini, you might know that from the giant V on its head. But that being said, it's a pretty good Pokemon. Snivy is an S tier. I enjoy the grass snake. It evolves into Servine. It evolves into Servine, and it kind of just gets taller. It goes through puberty, and then it goes through super puberty with superior, because it loses its arms and its legs. I don't know what Snivy is supposed to be, but it's definitely not a snake. Tepig, I like Tepig. Tepig is good. Pignite is an A tier. And Ember is back to an S tier. I'm doing great so far. Oshawott, the only one you can use in modern Pokemon. Oshawott's okay. I liked him in the anime. I watched a little bit of the beginning. Halfway through Black and White, I was like, Pokemon is for stupid kids, and so I stopped completely for like 4 years. And which was fun. And then he evolves into Dewott, which I like Dewott more, especially more than Samurott. What? He walks on 4 legs, but he has swords. The second he tries to brandish his weapons, he is gonna fall on his back like a tortoise. He is unbalanced. And Hisuian, he's cool. I like that he has the dark typing. Patrat is cool. I like the rodent of this game. I don't... Hot Rod? What's your name? Watchdog. Cool. I don't like Watchdog. I don't like his weird eyes and belly lines. Lillipup is a fun name for a dog. And it evolves in like Hereditary or whatever. What's your name? Herder. What do you do? I heard. Cool. And then he evolves into this big dog, which I don't know. I like that the dog gets 3 evolutions, but the cat only gets 2. It gets the small one, and it gets the 4-leg form. Great. Cool. One of these is Pansear. I just don't know which one. And one of them is Simisear. Those are the only 2 I know. Pansear. That's Pansage? Simisage. Pansear. Okay, so I knew the fire line. And then Panpour and Simipour. Okay, those are fun names, I guess. The grass one gets A+, but I don't like his evolution. The fire one gets an A, but I don't like his evolution. And the water one gets an A+, but I really don't like his evolution. I think I made the correct choice. Muna. Muna. I liked my name more. A tier and B+. Now it's time for the regional birds, which this time it's a pigeon, and then evolves into a pheasant, which, like all pheasants do. I like the little small bird. I like how he evolves, and then his 3rd evolution has 2 forms, a he and a she. The male is the flamboyant one, because it's just like real birds. And I like that one more than the naked one. So, that's how I'm doing that. Substrika line. I'm saying that because I don't know the pre-evolution. It's Substrika in the child. Rock'n'Rolla. I love Rock'n'Rolla. Then evolves into Boulder. Then evolves into Goliath? Gigalith. Which... amazing Pokemon! Gigalith is one of the coolest... I'm putting Gigalith first. Gigalith is S tier, and we're working backwards from there. There we go. Gigalith, so cool. Bodor, love it. And Rock'n'Rolla, I think they're the most lackluster. Woobat, we have another bat that no one likes. Whoa. Drillbur and Excadrill. Aurora? What's your name? Audi. Ario. I don't care. I'm pretty sure this is also the only person who has a Mega Evolution in this generation. Which, why? As everyone knows by now, I don't like Mega Evolutions, and especially Mega Evolutions that are bad. So this is the normal Pokemon, right? That's the Mega Evolution. It changes colors. Timber, and then the other ones. This Pokemon gets an A+, and this one gets an F. Not because I can't say his name. I don't like that thing in the middle of his head. I think it's gross. The Tadpole Pokemon. I don't like that one. It's ugly. I like that one, though. And Purpitoad. Is it Purpitoad? Nope. That's the one that I like. Seismitoad. What's with this generation and the weird names? I like these guys. It's Sock and Throw. That's good. I like Sock and Throw. I like that they're both single stage evolutions. They just like fighting, and I get that. I love this evolutionary line. I like that one. My favorite is this one. I like the lazy one. The lazy one's my favorite, but the praying mantis is really cool. The Venipede Whirlipede line is also really cool. I like the middle stage evolution the best. I don't like that the third stage evolution kind of ruins the gimmick that the second evolution creates. It's called Yes and. Maybe you should learn about it. Venipede was like, I'm a wheel, and then Celipede was like, no, I'm not. It's like, dude, you could have had such a cool rolling theme. It could have been this gen's Donphan. It could have been this generation's Donphan, but instead it's I roll while I'm rolling, and then I'm not rolling anymore. So the middle stage evolution is my favorite. I also think the Cotton Pokemon is kind of weird, and its evolution. Not a fan of either one of those. Petlil. I like this little Pokemon. Oh, they have both the evolutions. They have the Hisuian form and the little lady form. I like the little lady. The Hisuian form is kind of weird. I think it gains a fighting type, so you're getting your butt kicked by this plant lady. They also have the Hisuian Basculin, the white stripe form, which I think that's funny that one can evolve, but these two can't. Which one do I like more? Red striped fish or blue striped fish? I don't care. They're the same, and they're both going B+. But the evolution gets an A, strictly because I don't know why. Sandile is just a little lizard friend. I don't know these Pokemon's names, but I love those sunglasses, so they're going pretty high on the list. Darmanitan. I am a big Darmanitan fan. Hey. I think they're fine. Definitely a fun little baby. I enjoy the normal one and the ice one, which I don't think I have an ice one. I just have the fire type in my games. Darmanitan, and then Darmanitan's why do they have the Zen mode on here? I don't know anyone who's my favorite Pokemon is Zen form. I mean, there's enough of these guys that anyone could be your favorite, but I don't know why that'd be your favorite Pokemon, unless it's Zen type Snowman form, because then it's a fire ice type, which is very cool. Marcactus. I enjoy Marcactus. I also enjoy Crustle, and that's not Crustle. Crustle's the evolution. Dwebble. I love Dwebble and Crustle. Both great Pokemon. I like Crustle more. Scraggy. I like that his skin is pants. And Scrafty. I like Scrafty, but I'm not a fan of the Mohawk. My first top 3, I'm a big Sigilyph fan. I love this creature. It's it's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's mystical. It's whimsical. It's it's so much. It's so cool. It's in my top 10 favorite Pokemon. So if it wasn't in my top 3, like it wouldn't have worked mathematically. So does he a mask? Um, and then Coffagregus. I like Coffagregus. Ooh, they don't have the other one. They have the Galar version of Yamask, but not Coffagregus. Is it called Coffagregus? Oh, it isn't on there because it has a slightly different name. This is Runergigus, because it looks like runes and not a coffin. Cool. I guess we'll get to this Pokemon later. The fossil Pokemon. I like the turtle. Don't like the evolution. It's a little weird, but I love the dinosaur bird. It's really good. Trubbish. Whoa. This tier list has the Gigantamaxes. That's actually very interesting. I thought they'd forget about that. Trubbish is very fun. I like this trash Pokemon. I know people are like, it's just a thing of trash. Yeah. Yeah. Who cares? Grammar's just slime. This Pokemon, I don't like the evolution. I'll give you that. But pre-evolution Trubbish, really good. And there is the Gigantamax form. Zorula, I love this Pokemon because I've seen the movie that it's in. I saw the movie, guys. I talk about the movies every time I make one of these videos. Movie's really good. Here is the Hisuian forms, and I'm a big fan of both of them. I think they're both really cool. Yeah, I don't like this guy, or his evolution. I like the evolution worse, actually. Gothetta, is that your name? Yeah, don't like that one. It's a goth baby. The evolution I like more. In the third evolution. Whew. Any Pokemon that's slightly woman-like is so ruined by the community that I find it kind of funny. Especially goth Pokemon, because the internet does not know what to do with goth girls. Let's go to images and see when it gets weird. It got weird. I love this. Is it the DNA pack Pokemon? I think they're so cool, and I love this one. What, Reculus? Is that your name? Reniculus. That's so cool. I love that Pokemon. Ducklet. It's a cool duck, but it evolves into a swan. Boo. The ice cream Pokemon. Little cone. Okay. Big ol' cone. Okay. Biggest cone. Okay. It's an ice cream cone. I don't know what you expect. Just wait till we get to gears. And a chandelier. I don't know what to tell you. This tier list is about to get so much more cramped with the Deerling and Starbucks. Spring form. Summer form. Autumn form. Winter form. There we go. Spring. Summer. Autumn. Winter. Emolga. This is another Pikachu clone, which doesn't look like a Pikachu. It's just a rodent with lightning. But if you Google Pikachu clone, this is one of them that shows up. I like it. I think they're cool. I'd give them A+. Now this line is very fun. What's the other one? I'm gonna move these two up here. I know they're not till later, but I'm putting them up here just because they go with these guys. So a fun thing about this game is it does have a trait evolution. Boo! I know, I hate trait evolutions. But this one's even worse / better because it evolves strictly by trading one Pokemon for another Pokemon. And as they transfer, they switch items. So whenever Carablast evolves, he gains Shelmet's armor theme. So it's flipped. Which I think that's very cool and creative. Carablast, ugly bug evolves into super cool Pokemon in the same way that a knight becomes a ninja. It's so cool. I think they're very fun. I give them both a thumbs up. Fungus and Among Us. I like that they have like Pokeballs. I think it's very fun. So time for the jellyfish Pokemon, Jellicent. They're color themed. So there's a pink one and a blue one. The pink one gets an A plus and an A, and the blue one gets an A and a B plus. Why? I don't know. I don't like this Pokemon. What's its name so I can know how to make fun of you properly? Joltik and Travantula, both amazing Pokemon. I love them both. They're both so cool. This game has so many fun and creative Pokemon. Wish I got to play it, I guess. That being said, this Pokemon is just a sharp pine cone, and it evolves into a sharper pine cone. So, not all of them are winners. Clink, Clang, and Klinklang, all really cool Pokemon. I really enjoy them. I love that they're gears. It reminds me a lot of Magnemite, which is probably the intention, because this game is like Gen 1 if you squinted a little bit. Because where's Pikachu on this list? They're not even in the game. They like no Gen 1. It was like they started fresh, and I really think that's cool. That being said, I don't like this little tadpole guy or its entire evolutionary line. I think they're ugly. I really like these aliens. So that's the second one of my top 3. I have to choose my next one very carefully because I see a couple Pokemon here I really like. So I might cry later. Litwick, I really enjoy the spooky candle, and then the spooky tiny lamp, and then the spooky chandelier. They're so cool. They're so ghostly. They're so haunted. I really like them. I actually have to scroll. That's how big this tier list is. It's making me having to change my zoom speed. Axew, I am a big Axew fan. I like Fracture more though. And then those Haxorus, which of course everyone loves Haxorus. Cubchoo, the little snotty bear. I don't know why I said it like that. Sorry, I don't like this Pokemon. Nor do I like Skunkfisk. This Pokemon is so ugly. And I will not apologize. It gets a C tier, but the Galar version gets an A plus. I like that they were a trap. See, the nose looks like a Pokeball, and its entire face is a bear trap. So if you're like, ooh, free loot, it will bite your ankle and force you to battle it. And that's so fun. It tricks people. And then there's the fighting guys who just kind of like punch with their fists. Dradgon, which I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. The alternative is Dragon, which very creative name for the dragon type. Golem and Golurk. Is that right? Did I get it right, or I get it in the wrong order? Oh, yep, Golurk is the big one. I'm starting to think I know a lot of these Pokemon. See, this is Bisharp, right? Nope. Bisharp's pre-evolution gets an A, but Bisharp gets an S. I love Bisharp. They're so sharp. Bouffalant, I don't care about Bouffalant. Rufflet, B+. Braviary. We have both forms of Braviary here today. The American form and the Hisuian form. Both of them are good. I don't know what Pokemon that is. Villaby and then Metabuzz. I don't care about either one of these Pokemon. C tier. Cool. Heatmer and then Durant. I like this Pokemon. I think it's very fun that these Pokemon exist because it proves Pokemon eat each other. One of these Pokemon is an anteater with fire powers. The other one is an ant made of steel. So it melts him so he can eat him. Which, that's very scary Dino. I like the dinosaur. I like its evolution more, and I love the third evolution. I also like the names mean 1, 2, 3 in German, um, or I think it's German, right? Larvitar, and then he evolves into volcano, volcano, vol, volcano. I can't pronounce your name. I don't care. This game has some really cool legendaries that I forget the name of, like this guy, which I don't know its name. I just know he's pretty cool. I saw the movie. It was like, what is it? Pokemon Swords of Justice or whatever. Yeah, it is Swords of Justice. I did not know how I know that. The big one also gets an A, but Virizion, which that's the only one I know, gets an S tier. This game has just so many themed legendaries, like the swords and the genies, like Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus, which I'm just not thinking if I would have put this much effort into memorizing like my times tables instead of learning these Pokemon names, I would have been so much smarter. That being said, I know those names, but I don't know which ones they are. So Tornadus is the green one, Thundurus is the blue one. Then we take a break to show the box art legendaries, and then those Landorus. I have them all in order. I moved the box arts afterwards. But Tornadus, very good. Oh, they have the other forms too. I hate the bird. And the blue one's really good. Hate that version. And then those Landorus, which is really good and has a very good alternate form. Now the box art legendaries, Zekrom and Reshiram, I enjoy them. I like the theme. I like how cool they are. I think I like Reshiram more, but only like this much more. Mostly because I don't care about either one of these Pokemon because I haven't played the game, but it gets a thumbs up. And then here's Kiram, the big bad, which I'm still a big fan of. You know, not a big fan of the fused forms. I don't like Zekrom Black or White. They're both okay. Sorry. Keldeo, which I didn't even have to look that one up, which that was very surprising. And then Sword form, which that's not transformation. Does it have both of them on here? It does. It does. It has the ordinary form and the resolute form. I love the different forms of this Pokemon just because it doesn't change. The only thing it changes is it gains the sword. So its horn gets bigger. Keldeo can change into its resolute form in Black and White too when it knows the move's secret. That's cool. If it knows a move, it can gain this form back. I don't care about the Pokemon though. Now the singing lady that I can't pronounce. S tier, and then when its hair goes up, I give it an A+. Genesect. I'm a big Genesect fan. I like this bug guy so much. I think he's so cool. It's like created by humans to be a weapon, and then it didn't want to be a weapon, so then it gained like free will, and oh my god, it's Mewtwo. So this is my tier list of Gen 5. If you disagree, I will probably agree with you, just because I don't care about most of these Pokemon, except for apparently only 2, because I couldn't even think of a third top tier Pokemon. I guess we can put Bodor in it. I think he would be my top 3. So here it is. Don't forget to screenshot, post everywhere. Just screenshot and say that this is your tier list. Everyone will think you're so smart. Have a great day. Have an amazing day. I'm going to go now. Bye. This movie came out in 2012. Cool. I'm going to watch it now. I'm going to buy Pokemon Teir versus the Swords of Justice and watch it. Have a great day. Have an amazing day. I'm going to go. Bye.